I'm Jeff Phillips, and thank you for tuning into this week's Webisode. You know, if you have a business, a nonprofit, you got to get the word out about that, and how are you going to do it? Well, one way to do it is you can advertise. And you might know where to put that advertisement, but do you really know what to say to make that effective? Well, with today's guest, I have Julian here. Julian, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much.
Yep. Why don't you explain to the viewers what it is that you do?
Okay, well, I've been the editor and publisher of Chatham County Line, a community newspaper, a monthly community newspaper for the last 10 plus years. And before that, I've been involved in community journalism for more than 30 years, including 12 years at a daily, was the neighborhood editor for the Durham Sun and then the Durham Herald-Sun for 12 years. And so my expertise is community journalism.
Okay. Well, the viewers and myself could probably learn some good information from you here today. So why don't you explain to us what actually makes for a good article?
Well, a good article, and this is true even if you were for any kind, whatever the medium, though I'm speaking to print, is that there are a couple things you have to think about at the same time. One is whatever message that you're trying to get across, and the other is who your audience is, who's going to be reading it. And so, you have to have a picture of that in your mind when you start out. And when you write your article, you want to, of course, you have to give people a reason. You have to draw them into it. You have to make it really interesting, and then you have to arouse their curiosity, and then you need to satisfy it by the narrative of the story. And I'll say that. Clarity is the most important thing that you can do. You need to be very clear. You need to respect your audience and never talk down to them, but you need to be very, very clear about everything. And then I don't know if it was Mark Twain or Blaise Pascal that said, apologize for writing a long letter because they didn't have time to write a short one. But writing short is really good because you're going to lose people fairly quickly anyway. So keep it short, right. Short and sweet.
Okay. All right. Now, what, in your opinion, makes an effective print ad?
Well, they're the same things, really. You need to attract someone's attention and convey your message almost instantaneously. And so you want to do that by having a nice graphic or a nice image, say very clearly in a large type what you do, and then very clearly who you are. And then with, of course, a chance for people to let people know how to get in contact with you. But the important thing about print ads are repetition. More than anything else, repetition. Most people don't pick up a paper such as mine or The Independent or the News and Observer, for that matter, thinking they're going to go shopping. They're picking it up to read an article, and since a lot of people like to do that, everyone who does it will see your ad. Now, they might not be interested in your product, but if they see it over time, they'll remember it. And then when they are interested in it, they'll act.
Right. Well, I totally agree with the repetition. As you know, we go to a networking meeting together, and every month, we talk about, you may be bombarded with as many as 3,000 advertisements a day, and unless you're repeating that on a regular basis, you're not going to be memorable at all.
Yeah, no, repetition is really, really the single most important thing that you can do.
Okay.
And one thing I also want to say about print advertising is that a lot of dailies have fallen on hard times because they've lost their classifieds to Craigslist. And other things, real estate also is advertised much more heavily online. The papers such as mine are doing okay because what we offer you cannot find anywhere else. You cannot find it online. You cannot find any of the information in this paper unless you go to our website and are reading the same paper online, and they're, of course, seeing the same advertisers that advertise with us. And anyway, that's with the product that we offer can't be found anywhere else, and that's why people read us.
So are there other reasons why someone in this digital age may advertise in a newspaper nowadays?
Well, certainly. We reach a very specific audience. In other words, if you advertise in my paper, the folks in Chatham County, the folks in Chapel Hill, the folks in Carrboro, they're the ones who are going to be seeing the ad, and they're going to be ones who are going to be acting on it. And if you go through some of the, if you go online, the trick is attracting people to your site. And you cast a much wider net, but it's also not nearly as targeted or as focused. So some people, in fact, use our paper to advertise their websites.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, because what they're after are people to go to it, and that's that works really well for that. So
perfect. So if someone is interested in putting an ad in or giving you an article, do you offer any guidance for someone who?
Oh, absolutely. Generally, I encourage people to always write their own articles because they feel the most passionately about it and they know the most. That having been said, I would never ever print an article in which anybody looked bad or made themselves, or did anything awkward. That wouldn't happen. And again, I am responsible for all of the articles. Actually, I'm responsible for everything that's printed. But I give advertisers can do what they want, but I let them know if I think it's going to be effective also. Okay. But I will not print anything that I think is wrong in my paper. So that's
Okay, if people are interested in advertising in the county line or writing an article, where could they go?
Well, I would say go to the website, which is www.chathamcountyline.org, and call me. I should also let you know that if you buy an advertisement, you have an absolute right to space in the newspaper to run any news item you want or anything that you want. That's the heart of a community newspaper, is that we're open for the community, and we need ads to survive. But we want to print your news, and you all write most of it.
Right. Awesome. Very good. Hopefully you got some good information about that. And Julian, thank you for coming in today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Thank you.